All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about something that's honestly a total game changer for anyone who uses AI chatbots. It's all about putting you back in the driver's seat of your own data. So let's get into it. You know that feeling, right? You're in the zone, having this amazing back and forth with an AI, and it gives you this perfect answer. And then later, you're like, wait, where did that go? It's just gone. Vanish into this massive long chat history.
And it is so frustrating. You're just endlessly scrolling through these messy, jumbled conversations. The context is completely lost. The whole thing is just a nightmare to manage, and trying to find that one golden nugget, it's practically impossible.
But look, this isn't just about a messy interface. All that frustration? It's pointing to a much bigger problem. With the chatbots most of us are using, you're not just losing track of your conversations, you're actually losing ownership of them.
And this slide just lays it out so clearly. Think about it. With standard chatbots, everything you create is stored on their servers. They can deny you access whenever they want. You literally control nothing. But with MyGenie, it's the complete opposite. Your data is saved to your private storage. You have total control. You own everything.
And that lack of ownership, it's a huge risk. You're building up this incredible intellectual capital, all your best insights, your ideas, your knowledge, and what happens? The context gets scrambled, uploads fail, files just disappear. And worst of all, your access can be cut off at any moment. All that valuable work is just sitting on someone else's computer, completely out of your hands.
Okay, so we've laid out the problem pretty clearly. Now let's get to the good part, the solution. It's an interface called MyGenie, and it has been designed from the ground up to fix every single one of these issues.
And the idea behind it is actually beautiful in its simplicity. MyGenie is a chatbot interface where you own the output, period. The second a reply is generated, boom, it's saved directly to your private storage space, instantly.
Now this is where it gets really cool. This is the breakthrough. Forget those long, chaotic conversation threads. With MyGenie, every single exchange, one question, one answer, is saved as its own separate, manageable file. They're just simple markdown files, and get this, each one is automatically named with a neat little summary of the reply. So smart.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, this sounds great, but how does it actually work? Is it complicated? Well, you are going to be surprised by how straightforward and accessible this whole thing is.
Basically, the whole interface runs on a platform called Hugging Face, which is a massive hub for all things AI. Now on Hugging Face, your private storage space has a specific name. They call it a dataset. And that's it. That's your digital vault where all your conversations live, totally safe and completely under your control. And to get you started, Hugging Face gives you a whole gigabyte of this private storage for free. Now for just text-based conversations, trust me, that is a ton of space. You can store a huge amount of work in there. The setup is super easy. It uses what's called a bring your own key model. So what does that mean? It's just 3 simple steps. First, you grab a free API key from Google's AI Studio. Second, you clone the MyGenie space on Hugging Face. It's just a button click. And third, you connect your private dataset. That's it. It's literally a few clicks. There is absolutely zero coding required. You can be up and running with this in just a few minutes.
All right, so once you're all set up, the payoff is immediate. And we're not just talking about having a better way to store your files. This is about fundamentally changing the conversation itself, making it so much smarter.
And this question right here is really the core of the whole idea. What if every single conversation you had with an AI wasn't just a throwaway chat, but actually became part of your dataset? It's time to stop thinking of these chats as disposable. With MyGenie, every single interaction becomes a permanent, searchable, super valuable building block for your own personal knowledge base. I mean, this just completely transforms your workflow. Suddenly, all your AI conversations are organized by default, they're instantly searchable, they're automatically saved, and they're totally protected in your private space. You can just say goodbye to all that digital chaos.
Okay, now this is a huge breakthrough, and it's something most people don't get about chatbots. They have no long-term memory. None. The interface has to send your entire conversation history back to the AI with every single new question. With MyGenie, since every exchange is its own file, you can just delete a file to remove it from the conversation's context. This gives you this incredibly precise control, which leads to way better, cleaner, and much more tailored results from the AI. It's a game changer.
So as you can see, this is about so much more than just tidying up your chats for today. This is really about building a valuable personal asset for your future.
And if you're a researcher, an analyst, a writer, a creator, heck, if you're anyone who is trying to build something valuable with AI, then this is for you. It's really for anyone who believes in a simple idea. If you build it, you should own it. And in the end, it really all boils down to this one single powerful question. Your insights, the things you generate with AI, they are valuable. They have real-world value. So, why are you giving them away for free? With MyGenie, you just don't have to anymore.